Hello, my fellow weirdos. I've been looking at different protest signs, trying to get some ideas or something to do for myself. I've made a couple up, and I'm going to be doing a double-sided ones, cardboard. So it'll be, but I mean 2 pieces of cardboard, one on either side, not writing on one piece on both sides, because it'll make it stronger. And I mean, I'm gonna see if I can get the paint, and all that, like, so it doesn't even look like cardboard. We will see. Because I'm thinking about taping the, like, with like bright orange or red duct tape, because I actually have some, or even clear. And then you can put it on a pole or a stick if you want, So first, the ones. This is one that I made. This is the first side of it. If rapists belong in El Salvador prisons, then pack your bags, Donald. And on the other side, now I saw the first part. Well, let me just read it. Grab him by his testicles. Hey, Elon, oligargle my lady nuts. I know, it's saucy. Come on, did you expect less from me? I mean, I can make, just basic to the point, polite signs. But I don't always have to have those. He said today that really bad people like rapists and murderers and people that hit old ladies on the head, they deserve to go to El Salvador prisons. Well, that's why I said, pack your bags, Donald. You're going on a very long vacation to El Salvador. I saw one gal's holding a sign, from the last protest, and it said, grab him by his testicles, and it had a picture of a Tesla, and I just about died laughing. I was like, okay, that's freaking my sign. That is absolutely got to be one of my signs. And I added the other, well, because I heard, these were 2 different signs. One was a guy holding it, said, Elon can oligargle my nuts. So I'm like, well, and I thought, well, he can oligargle this. And I'm thinking, that doesn't sound right. So I'm just like, you know what? I got lady balls. That's damn straight I do. So yeah, that one sign's going to be a bigger sign. One side's going to be, if rapists belong in El Salvador prisons, then pack your bags, Donald. And on the other, like I said, grab him by his testicles. Hey, Elon, oligargle my lady nuts. I know. Saucy. I know. Come on. You wouldn't expect less. This one. How I love my UK people. I've talked about this before. One of my favorite rally or protest chants I have heard in the modern day was towards Trump in his first term from the UK, from England. I believe it was England. And it was at night. You probably might remember it. It was like in reel or shorts form. And it was at night. So, it was a lot of silhouetting type of thing. And all you heard, it was like, it sounds like it was a drum or something that gave a little bit of a, measure to it. And they were singing, "Hey, Donald Trump, I want to know why you're such a cunt." Now, stop. I know the words cunt and twat have, feel especially the cunt word in America. But across the pond, I know my hands are still from the dye. I can't do it with gloves. I can't feel it. And yes, I know they're supposed to be blue and the purple, and then pink and purple. Okay, just whatever. This is actually more purple than it looks on the camera. You'll see it in the sunlight tomorrow. But yeah, things like, even kids in the UK will use the word twat and stuff. It just means a dickhead, a jerk, a butt, an asshole, from what I gather. But yeah, being called a cunt in America, because men have used it over the decades as a slur, as a derogatory, and not like just in general, like in the UK. They use it as a gender specific, a female specific slur. And it's like insinuates that you're worthless and you're cheap. You know what I mean? It's just you're like a piece of crap, but you're a female piece of crap, type of thing. And so a lot of people, and I did for a long time until I, online over the years, you get a little more exposed to other people, real people in, with other cultures. And I'm like, oh, okay. Now it's just hysterical to me, especially when it's directed in that way. It's such such a cheery, sing-songy little tune, and it just really cuts. So, that's gotta hurt, But those are some I really wanna do. However, you've seen the honk if you never drunk texted war plans. That's funny. Oh, but it was the Gulf of Mexico at birth. And do the letters in rainbow, different, red, orange, yellow. I love that one. A guy held this, but I think that's going to be incorporated into one of my signs. We're all the couch now. I don't care if it's true or not. It's freaking hilarious. Please stop. If you don't know what I'm talking about, ask. If you're from another country and you don't know what I'm talking about, just ask me. Let me go through these real quick. Okay, so I'm gonna see which ones I really like. Oh, I do like people that had their dogs. They would have a little sign around their neck that say "I bite fascists" or "I bite Nazis." I've seen several different dogs like that. So I love that. That just beautiful. Oh, a picture of Elon smirking, and it says, "I've been screwing all of you, Doge style." I gotta put that one on. Oh, official truck of incels everywhere. I've seen this one before. I love it. I saw it written by in another protest, the first one over a month ago, and it was a woman holding it, and it was a smaller picture, but that picture of Donald playing tennis in white with a stupid red hat, and it's taken from like the rear, like the posterior side angle, and you see his big fat ass in those white shorts, his big gut in his shorts at the same time, and he's just looking like shit. And he's what is he? You know, he's playing tennis. You know that one? So they have that picture in the corner, and they've got an arrow pointing to it, and it says, "Does this ass make my country look small?" Sorry, but it made me laugh. Oh, here's a penguin, a picture of a penguin. I love this one too. Remember the old Jerry Seinfeld, right? The soup Nazi? But this says, "No cook for you!" He's like this, and instead of "no soup for you" that it usually says, it says "no cook for you." I like that. I like that. But I'd have to take that picture and get it to a printer to get it on paper, to put it on. Oh, this one. This says, "My grandpa defeated fascism. Guess it's my turn now." And it's a guy that looks like he's maybe in his 30s, if that 40s, maybe. For me, it would be because my dad fought in World War II, and for me, it would be a sign. My dad fought Nazis. Guess it's my turn. Or my dad fought, Nazis, whatever, however, but, oh, don't make me repeat myself. And then it's, how you do, like if somebody does a quote, you do the dash, and then, don't make me repeat myself, dash history. As if history speaking. You don't gotta repeat it and explain it to me, Judy. I know. This one I like. Okay, let me try to explain it. Basically, it looks like they took PVC pipe and made a, like a rectangular type of frame. And they probably didn't get it. It's in a lavender color, so they probably painted it. So they got it all fitted together. And then at the bottom, they put a piece of fabric and cut out a hole. So it looks like a piece of like wood, or, so you can put your head in. And then they did the same thing up on top. The piece of fabric, hanging and tied to the frame. And it's cut straight and then like an egg. So it looks like a guillotine is basically. They made a guillotine, but it's just PVC pipe and material and, paint. And the guillotine blade up on top, that's just fabric. It says, "Eat the rich," and it's got blood, looking like it's dripping down and everything. So it's like, ooh, off with your head. Eat the, ooh, like the monarchy. Yeah, I get it. Ooh. Ow. That says something. My goodness. And the only minority destroying this country are the billionaires, held by a black gal. We tariffed penguins, but not Russia? I like that one. I like that one a lot. Oh, okay. Rachel Maddow. I saw this one, but it was in like rainbow strips, and they had the different things on that. I like this one. That was very beautiful. It was big. You saw it. But this is even better. And I'm gonna sing it for you. I hope I don't F it up. And she was laughing because she says, I don't sing, but I'm gonna try this. She actually, when she got done, said, "Phew, I did it." She goes, "You have no idea how much I practiced this." So I'm gonna try to do it. This, it has the first phrase, second and third, and it's got little music notes, so it gave you an idea. Okay. I'm going to sing it. Of course, it's just written. Duh, Judy. Supercalifragilistic, narcissistic POTUS. We believe your fascist dream is something quite atrocious. We'll resist the oligarchs and always work for justice. Supercalifragilistic, narcissistic POTUS. That. The first one I liked because, like I said, there was like red, orange, big sun, red, orange, yellow, and each one was super callous, fragile, racist, right? Narcissist, you know, and it caught attention. But you could make this one, you know, bright too. But with the notes, I mean, you get that it's supposed to be sung to a tune. It is fabulous. I really like that one. It says so much. Oh, see, that's something. It's a sign that has a main thing, but it's got other little slogans in the corner. She wrote, "Courage is contagious." But the courage, the RAG, is in red with the rest is in blue. So it's courage is contagious and rage is contagious. She has orange lives matter. This I need to put on a sign and somewhere along, you know, maybe not as the focal point. Maybe with the 8647 sign, just small sign, 8647, and on the other side, Foxtrot Delta Tango. You do know what that means, right? Foxtrot Delta Tango. Think how much he loves the military. Think what they chanted about Brandon when it wasn't Brandon. It was supposed to be Biden. Brandon? Yeah. Joe Biden. Foxtrot Delta Tango. Love it. This one I am definitely going to do. It's got a big black circle, you know, like the no. It's black, but it's lined in red. It says hands off on the top, bottom. My earned in red Social Security. Inside the, you know, no, circle with the slash, 2 red handprints. Ooh, wow. Ooh. Yeah. And the thing is, see, if I do it with the stuff that I've been doing it with the stuff that gives that glitter and that sparkle, it's even going to be more like, whoo, whoa, I saw that. The first day since I made my sign, that it's been sun out. I put it in the sun. Oh, does it shine? Does it holographic? Woohoo! I'm going to tell you that my signs will be seen, and I will be more than happy. If anybody wants to bring me some signs, materials, some nail polish, and any glittery, colory you want, and we will go to town making signs. Let's go to the dollar store and get some couple bottles in black and a couple bottles of white acrylic paint just to do backgrounds. Spread it on the cardboard. It'll also make it stronger because we're going to seal those puppies too. So if it rains, see when you put the nail polish over the letters, if it's marker or paint that you use, the nail polish seals it. And it puts the glitter and the shine. That shine gets noticed. I use some chrome, you know, that chrome nail polish. I circled knot. And I was like, whoa, when you see it at certain angles, the knot pops. I'm like, that's what I wanted. You know, because you're moving with stuff. That's what I wanted. So the cameras pick up the signs, because those are the signs we're looking at. We're going, oh, that was noticed. They definitely made a point. You want them to notice your signs if your signs have something good to say. They don't have to be perfect. The lettering doesn't have to be perfect. But if you could read it and get the point, like when you do Foxtrot, Delta, Tango, you do the FDT all in the red and either black or blue or anything else for the other colors. So what colors you choose and the placement you choose makes all the difference when you're talking about graphics. It really does. Sometimes a picture disrupts it. Sometimes do a big picture and doing the writing over it is the best. Sometimes just a small little picture, like right in the center, just off to the corner, and the arrow is all you need, so you have all the space, you know, for the writing. And it just takes a little placement, a little thought. But color matters. And the placement of your colors. Should you put light on dark or dark on, like on that sign that I have over there on the bamboo board one. One side is painted black base and the other side is painted like a lavender base. So it's a dark and a light. So one way or another, no matter how the weather is, one side of that is going to be seen. That's my purpose in it. One way or another, like some people are colorblind, some, you know, so one way or another, one side of my sign, it will make an impact. Whichever sign I'm carrying. Whichever sign I'm carrying, whatever kind of weather it is, one side or the other is going to make an impact. So, let's see if there's any of my other favorites. Resist the criminal and his little doge too. And then some gal next to her is standing and she has like drew a spray bottle and she wrote bad doge. I did graphics that said bad doge, sit down, heel. Resist, like it's 1938 Germany. Yeah, that's gonna be on one of mine too. And she wrote the S, or he wrote the S's kind of like, instead of doing the curve, he did it angled, like right, like the swastika. Penguin, it's just it's a drawing of a penguin. It's a brown background drawing of a penguin and white on the brown. That's why it's background. It's and the penguin's like this, and it says penguins against fascism. Under one wing it says no tariffs. Under the other wing it says no tyrants. And at the bottom by his tail it writes, just krill. Wisconsin hates Elon so much, it could be one of his kids. They're eating the checks. They're eating the balances. They're stealing the money we paid for. Little Pac-Man and Little Pac-Man Ghosts. It just says they're eating the checks, they're eating the balances. I just had to put the rest of that, cats, they're eating the dogs, because there was another line. They're eating the pets of the people that live there, right? So they're eating the checks, they're eating the balances. I'm going to have to make one like that and then just write the bottle up, like I said. They're eating the balances. They're eating the money. We're stealing the money we paid for. Oh my God. These are fabulous. Fabulous. I still like that one. I'm gonna have to do that. A guy made that one. We're all the couch now. my God. It's nice to know I'm not the only one that has a bit of feisty, saucy, randy, naughty, bit of a spiciness in Well, it is a way referencing anything that's like that is definitely a way to get something happen. This is they're going to be noticed. It's absolutely going to be noticed, and that's what you want. You want signs that are going to be noticed, that are going to make an impact, because you're going to remember it. Like the supercalifragilisticexpialidocious song. Okay, now you're going to remember. You might not remember all the words that they wrote. Supercalifragile, racist, narcissistic. Okay. POTUS. Okay. But you're always now probably going to remember. Oh God, I remember what they made that about Trump. It's just there's his legacy. There it is. Ditties and slogans from protests against him signs. How much more could karma be stepping in? Karma steps up to the plate. Lady Liberty is putting in the pitch. Behind the patter, we have the Liberty scales of justice. Just itching for a foul. Oh, my. Signs. Signs of the times. And you're thinking, Judy, you have either had too much or haven't had any. That would be me. I haven't had anything to drink. Haven't had a dab for over an hour and a half. So it ain't that. Sorry, folks. This is what you get. Ta-da! That's all there is, folks. It's been a very odd day, yesterday and today. I don't want to hear anybody saying anything about my stupid beeping fire alarm. I know. I'm not angry, I'm just irritated. Thing's been doing this for 10 days. You're warning me. Die already, right? Peace out, guys.